Hi guys. Good evening, SoCal Pinoys, mga kasokal out there. I'm Mick Diaz, and tonight is another episode of our Chat with Mick. The last time we had a Chat with Mick episode was about 3 weeks ago with our good friend and accountant with a heartbeat, Cecil Wong Chung. But tonight we have Terilee Harrison, who's going to be our facilitator for our business networking session on Wednesday, February 3rd. And we have her here because she's going to talk about what we're going to be doing on Wednesday. I know a lot of you signed up for that business networking session. And so we've invited her to the show so that she can tell us herself all about what is going to happen on Wednesday. Hi, Terilee.
Oh my gosh, Mick, thanks for having me. So delighted to be on Chat with Mick with you.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I don't know if your people know, but I'm over here in Singapore and it's a beautiful Monday morning here right now.
Yes, and so Terilee, before moving to Singapore, she's actually from San Gabriel Valley, and she was a San Dimas resident, and she's conducted her business for Team Referral Network here in San Gabriel Valley and all over the Inland Empire. And so she's traveled all over SoCal to network with a lot of us SoCal residents.
For sure. Mick and I were just chatting about LA traffic. And so if a bunch of you are working from home right now and LA traffic is lighter, then I have all I'm feeling it for you if you have lighter traffic these days with COVID, or at least it probably was lighter. So there's nothing like LA traffic in the world, right?
Actually, it's gotten a lot worse in the last few weeks. Seriously, like today, there's like traffic everywhere. Oh my goodness, like everyone's out. It felt like a weekday on a regular day, no COVID.
Goodness. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, there's something happening on the freeways today. Yeah. And so can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, what your background is, and how you ended up in this worldwide networking venture of yours?
Well, I sure can. And I do want to thank Mitzi Ambrosio for introducing us and bringing this together. Without Mitzi, you and I wouldn't be chatting in this moment. So yes. For me, networking is something that we learn. No one teaches us this in school. They should. And you know that old saying, Mick, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Mm-hmm. It's just true. But some of us don't know how to navigate those waters. And there are organizations out there that are all about bringing together people to make connections so that they can build business relationships and bring referrals and be able to share business amongst each other. And that's the work I ultimately ended up doing. And I never dreamed it because Mick, if I was to confess to you and to the awesome people in your group, my first networking meetings that I went to many years ago, they were a complete bust. And I actually had a friend who taught a little bit about networking, and I still kind of floundered and didn't know what to do. So there are the etiquette things, and that's one thing we're going to talk about. Many times we're given an opportunity to give a 30-second commercial, a 60-second commercial, and that's what I'm going to be teaching this week in our session is what is pertinent to say, the importance of asking for what you really need in a way that the people can hear it, how to be clear on your message, because these days we're all online a lot. And so for me, my first time when they said to me, they didn't say when I first networked many years ago, it's time for 1-minute business commercials. No. I was a guest and they had me go first and they said, Terry, would you tell me a little about yourself? So I did. I think they let me talk like 2 or 3 minutes, and I told them a whole bunch of stuff. So Mick, then they all began standing up and giving these polished 1-minute commercials all around me, and I felt stupid. So I'm here today. I've always vowed I don't want anyone to feel like they don't know what to do. And so I am so looking forward to the chance to meet some of your amazing people and help impart some of this knowledge to them. And I don't know, Mick. Oh, Mick, you are on Clubhouse, right?
Yes, I am on
Okay.
Clubhouse.
Okay,
So yeah.
so I don't know how many of us have iPhones and have been able to get into Clubhouse. But the thing about having just a minute to introduce yourself is whether you're on your phone in a Zoom networking, like we'll be doing Wednesday, maybe you're in Clubhouse, but we get that chance, a single chance to make a good first impression, and we want to be prepared, and that's what I'm going to help everybody do.
And that's right, because I felt exactly what Terilee was feeling. I attended a networking session, and everyone except me had a polished 1 minute commercial about their business and what they're all about in just a few words. And I felt stupid myself. I was like, I don't really know how to say it. I mean, I know what's in my heart, but it's not coming out right.
Yeah.
And people are not hearing what I want them to hear. And I think this is really timely, and we all felt that this networking session is timely for our group because we do have a lot of business owners. Some of them have been in business for a long time, but a majority started their own businesses last year during the pandemic. So
Yep.
this is, it's time that we, get on board and really try to see like how we can grow our businesses and how we can scale them, and really think about how we want to legitimize and make our businesses long term, in a sense, right? And we all think, so me, Mitzi, Terilee, and Eliza all are all collaborating on this project, and we all think that this is such a wonderful and timely project that we're all working on, and that it will benefit a lot of our SoCal Pinoys members. Right, Terilee?
Oh my gosh. So we are so excited about the opportunity to have you come together. So what we're going to do is we're going to be hands-on. So you'll have a chance to learn some of the steps, and so bring a pen and paper. You're going to have a chance to start writing down some of the thoughts that we have. Will the commercial that you create in that event be the one you end up with over the next week, months? Probably not. It's probably a great starting place though, right? And then we're going to move into practice sessions. So we'll be able to go in breakout rooms with a small group of people and be able to start practicing giving your commercial. Because part of it is what you're going to say, and part of it is how you say it. And don't you agree, Mick, that our passion about what we do, you mentioned even when we're fumbling over the words, our passion can make up for some of that. And I have to say too, I didn't grow up being an amazing speaker. I don't think most people come out of the room being an amazing speaker. A lot of us grow into it. So some of you are going to feel the nerves. Like I felt the butterflies before, and the shaking and the things, but we grow out of that. So one of the greatest joys of the work I do in working with business owners on their networking and helping to bring a community for them to be able to help them grow and connect is watching people grow their confidence and watching people develop their skills and watching them become even better in their communication. It is a beautiful thing. Any of us can grow. Any of us can level up and do better.
And that's the beauty of networking, because as they say, the more people who you invite into your circle, and if you're hanging out with the same people who have the same intentions, if you're all business owners and you all want to get your message out there, and you see everybody practicing and you practice it yourself, a lot, then, hopefully, one day you'll be like those other business owners who know what to say in a minute or less. Right, Terilee?
It's so true. It's so true. This is the first step. I have a little teaser for you all, and we're going to talk about the big ask. We're going to talk about always being prepared with a big ask. And what do I mean by that? It's in saying this is what I do, and being able to articulate what is something that would be huge for you. So I'm going to give you one example, and it's that I have a member of our virtual team network, and she is telling everyone that she wants to meet Oprah and Jimmy Fallon. And the thing is she doesn't want to just meet them. She intends on collaborating with them. And So putting it out there, the only way to get that to happen is if you continue to put it out there, because someone is going to hear it and someone's going to have that connection and be able to make it happen. Mitzi commented in the comments, the joke about this is not the first time. Well, when you begin networking globally, sometimes we have different accents, correct? It happens, right? So one of the first times I was networking with some Aussie friends, I was giving some networking tips in the meeting. And I said, you got to put your big ask out there when you're networking. And they didn't hear the K. So I finished giving my tips and I go back and I look in the chat and someone's like, are we allowed to cuss in here? And I was like, hey, who's cussing in the chat? But they were talking about me, Mick. They were talking about me. So I made my little prop, and my prop comes out all the time. So I want to invite the people that are going to be attending this week. I'm delighted to meet you. I want you to begin thinking about what is your big ask. And the thing about your big ask is it, as an example, Oprah? And in this moment, you might not feel ready to really meet her, but yet it's what you're called to do. So that's some pre-homework. Pre-homework is think about what is your big ask, because we're going to be sharing them in our practice sessions.
That is so awesome. And I myself, I'm like really excited about Wednesday. And and so that's something that we should look out for. I know a lot of people have signed up, and we're still open. We're looking for people, and we're going to be putting everyone in breakout rooms in Zoom. And so if you want to participate, message me directly, and I'll put you in the group chat where we're going to be sharing, the invite to our Zoom session. So this is going to be a private Zoom session, and we'll have breakout sessions and exercises. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Right, Terilee?
I promise it's going to be fun, effective, productive, and you're going to be just ecstatic. And before you go, I'll even give you some tips of the best things to do to follow up with the people that you met. Let's see what Mitzi has to say here. She says, you never know who can connect you to your big referral. They say we're only 6 degrees away from anyone you want to connect. So yes. We're excited to hear how we can connect you and how we can help you, everybody.
And that is so true. And for those who are really planning on making their business long-term, and those who are planning to scale their businesses, this is one of those baby steps, like little steps that you can take forward in planning what you want to do for yourself and for your business. So this is just the beginning, because we're going to have some more networking sessions, and later on we're going to have a lot of tutorials and classes and master classes and whatnot. So yeah, this is just the beginning, and we're only it's gonna be in February the 3rd. So yeah, that's just the beginning of the year, and 2021 is gonna bring us bigger and brighter things, right?
It totally is. It totally is. One of my passwords in a software that y'all don't need to know or whatever, but my assistant helped me, and the one said, we are dominating in 2021. That was at the end of last year. And a newer password and a new thing, y'all won't know, it doesn't matter, but it's extraordinary 2021. So I want to invite you all to join us as you're embarking on growing your businesses in a big way, so we can all have an extraordinary 2021.
Yes, and I know I have another buzzword for you. It's crush. Crushing 2021.
Oh, nice.
Nice. 2020 has crushed all of us, right? So it's time to leave all of that alone. And now it's time for us to crush 2021.
That is right, my friend. That is right. Well, we are looking forward to connecting with you at the event. And for those who are meeting me, feel free to find me on Facebook and connect with me as well. Definitely would love to see what I can do to support your business. And so I'm just appreciative of the invite to be here.
Yes. And like what Mitzi is saying, virtual networking is here to stay, and everything that we've been doing so far is virtual. And I myself have been doing a lot of virtual events in the SoCal Pinoys group since September, since I became an admin in the group. And Yeah, so this is something that will stay forever. You know, it's that 2020 has definitely changed our lives, and we've gotten used to doing things virtually and not leaving our houses. This is one of those things that we can take advantage of without leaving our own home. And we'll be connected virtually, and we've met a lot of people in the SoCal Pinoys group, and so this is another opportunity for us to meet fellow business owners. And like what Mitzi was saying earlier, you never know who you're going to meet, and you never know who you're going to connect to, and that person might be able to help you in your business, and you may be able to help them as well. Yeah, so that's something to look forward to. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday, February 3rd at 8 o'clock p.m. And if you're interested, message me directly so I can put you in a group chat with everyone else. And in that way, we know who's really attending. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday, February 3rd at 8 o'clock p.m. If you're interested, message me directly on Facebook. Um, and do you have anything else to say, Terilee, before we go?
I think just make it a fantastic week in the meantime, and let's look forward to great things. And I look forward to seeing you there.
Yes, and I look forward to seeing all of you along with Terilee, Mitzi, and Eliza. So this is our first project all together, the four of us, and we look forward to more projects with everybody in the group. So once again, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Good night,
See you all there.
everybody. See you all there. Bye.